Happy New Year, friends. I hope 2024 is good to you, and I hope this year is fantastic. I am outside with the dogs. They were getting rowdy inside, and I want to go check out my garden and see how it's doing. I had a mishap this past week. My irrigation went out. Luckily, it's winter time, so I haven't been running my irrigation very much, but I do definitely want to get it fixed before I do need it here in Tucson, Arizona. It will get hot before we know it. So I'm out here with the dogs. I have something to share with you. This is a crossover event today. I am starting a brand new channel. I'll still be posting here as well as my new channel. My new channel is only on food and recipes and cooking, going to restaurants. Tucson, Arizona is a UNESCO City of Gastronomy, and we have so many fantastic restaurants, and what I hope to do is to visit quite a few of them this year. I also want to start cooking at home a lot more also, so I'll be sharing some of our family favorite recipes with you as well. My yard is looking so bare. The deciduous trees have lost most of their leaves and it just looks so empty back here. But let me show you my mandarin tree. It looks incredible. Check this little guy out. It is loaded, absolutely loaded. There's still a little bit of green on them. I don't think they typically ripen until the end of this month, maybe even going into February. And then I have another tree over here as well. This is the first year it has produced. Let me zoom in so I don't have to walk over there. It has a few on it. Everything looks so sad back here. But that's what happens in the winter time. I can't believe my mulberries still have leaves. My Java plum is an evergreen. And I'm thinking I need to plant some more of those. It's also called a jamun tree. It's beautiful. This is my loquat tree. I have 4 of them planted. This one's doing remarkably well. It's flowering, and I really don't want it to fruit this year. I just planted it last fall, and I really want to give it some time to grow before I allow it to produce. The roses are huge, happy and healthy. So next year I'm gonna bag my pomegranates so I get some. This year I just gave them to the birds. The birds definitely enjoyed them. But next year I will put little mesh bags on my fruit so I will get some that aren't pecked by all the birds in my area. Hey Sunny, hey sweetheart. You're a stinker, yes you are. Last March it got really cold and it froze the grapefruit flowers, and so my grapefruit never fruited, and it was probably the best thing because I learned that you shouldn't let your young fruit trees produce too early. You need to let them work on their root growth, because if you do, the fruit trees will actually grow larger and faster. This little grapefruit tree in March was just a little tiny thing, and because it didn't fruit and put all its energy into growing fruit, look how big it got this year. It's huge. My other loquat trees are doing great. This one over here is flowering. I do not want it to fruit yet, so I'll have to remedy that. But for now, it's just flowering, it looks like. Well, no, that looks like fruit happening. I'm gonna have to take those off. My parents are visiting and we are having a fish fry today. My dad caught a bunch of fish from the creeks and the lakes in Missouri, and he brought them out to my house. He froze them first. So we are having friends and family over today, and we're gonna have a fish fry. And I'm making some bean dip as an appetizer. So you'll have to cross over to my new channel, Arizona Casey Eats, to see that recipe. It's delicious. Hi guys. guys. Pepper, are you behaving? Are you keeping these guys in line? Hey, Brewski. Brewski's a good boy. Yes. We're going out to the little house, the little barn, to see Dad's tomatoes. He started these about a week ago. Oh, they're doing great. Look at those. Very nice, Dad. Good job. My dad has a huge garden every summer back in Missouri, and he starts the tomatoes out here in Arizona when he and my mom visit every winter. My buddy Don showed up, so now the party can get started.
That's all you need.
I told my mom, I said, I'm not going to make a veggie tray until I know for sure that Don didn't bring one, because Don always surprises me and brings extra stuff. I asked for potato salad, and he brought a lot more. We've got Ghirardelli chocolate donuts, we've got Twizzlers, a veggie tray, and then my favorite, these little mini pralines. These are so good. Oops. So yeah, Don brings enough for everybody, huh?
Yeah.
To tell the story of when he met my mom.
They were taken for a tour. She was 17 years old, and how she got on there where I worked, I don't know, it had to be 18. So Slim, that's Don Corway, we still know him today, was showing her around. Come over where I was at, and I looked at her, I said it out loud to her, I said, that's the girl I'm going to marry. And my partner was about from here away from me, pounding the coral, luckily for me. If he would have heard me say that, he would, you know, David said you're going to marry that girl, you don't even know her name. And he was pounding there, and he said, what'd you say? I said, oh, nothing.
Jen, do you ever make fish when you cook?
I have a few times, but not like fried.
Yeah. Thank
How do
you.
you do this, Mom? How do you do it? Just roll it in cornmeal?
Yeah.
Did you put any seasonings in the
Just
cornmeal?
salt.
Just salt, that's it. And then just roll it in and fry it. This is the connoisseur of fried fish.